disappointed that Bishop Kukah is standing here because a lot has been made out of the fact that we are dealing with a Muslim set of people who have won the elections. What are the implications of this for Nigeria? And of course, with one side of our mouth, we also say that I don't like to talk about religion, in part because I don't believe there is a religious problem. But somehow, the Western media, the Nigerian media, and the political elite have assumed the fact that there is something between religions and that there is a conflict between religions. There is absolutely no conflict, between religions.
Of wanting to set Nigeria on fire with his utterances, the chieftain of the All Progressives Congress in Plateau State, Samuel Kwamko, made the accusation after a video in which El-Rufai allegedly stated that he deceived Christians during the course of the electioneering campaigns, that the APC Muslim ticket was not for religious dominance, when in actual fact, the tickets, both nationally and at the state level, were for Islamic dominance. In the video, which has since gone viral, El-Rufai is reported to have also said that the victory of Bola Ahmed Tinubu had silenced the Christian Association of Nigeria, adding that he will sustain an Islamic-dominated government for 20 years and unending, not only in Kaduna State, but in Nigeria at large. Kwamko, who is also a former national director of the Christian Association of Nigeria, while reacting to El-Rufai's comments, expressed disappointment at his classification of citizens of his state as them versus us, which to him meant that the former governor cannot be exonerated from the wanton killings, demolition of houses, and places of worship of Christians in Kaduna. Well, let's take a listen to a short clip of that video before we come back for a discussion.
Duk da taron dangin da aka yi, duk da addini da aka yi amfani da shi, Allah ya ba Asiwaju nasara. Abinda muka samu muka yi a Kaduna yanzu an yi shi a ƙasa gaba ɗaya. Babu wani makaryaci da zai zo ya ce, zai fito ya ce shi zai yi siyasa na Kiristanci ya ci zaɓe. Peter Obi ya yi ga inda yake. An yi maganin wannan, dole suka yi shuru. Tun da Asiwaju ya ci zaɓe kan tsit. To da haka ne za a samu zaman lafiya a ƙasar nan. To shi ma ka gani aka sake aka ƙara sai komi sai ya. Wallahi abinda muka yi kenan kuma ni da wasu daga cikin mu a ganin mu mun gama.
Welcome to my channel where we discuss everything and all things politics, especially about the 2023 presidential election in Nigeria and its aftermath. I did a video before on Bishop Hassan Kukah, which you watch an excerpt of it. Bishop Hassan Kukah gave a keynote lecture at the inauguration, or he gave pre-inauguration lecture of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Kashim Shettima. And you see in that video that there were a place, before he started, he said that he know that there are a lot of Christians, many Nigerians, especially Christians, who will not be happy that he was there. Of course, there will be many Nigerian Christians who will be happy, who will be unhappy that he was there, because many Christians could not fathom the fact that Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not find any northern Christian that is credible, worthy enough, that had the capacity to be his running mate. So they see it as a slap on their face. So by Hassan Kukah going there, he knows that many people are going to view it, especially Christians, with a lot of misgivings. So when he started his speech, it was one of the things he hammered on, that you know that some Nigerians should be disappointed that he was there. But it's not only that he was there that was the challenge. He was there and was claiming that Nigeria does not have religious challenge, religious problem. Coming from southern Kaduna, where the people have been victim of what Southern Kaduna People's Union called deliberate genocide. To say that there is no religious problem when even Southern Kaduna People's Union has been hammering that what is happening in Southern Kaduna, the killings, is a genocide and that religion plays a key role in it. So Hassan Kukah really goofed as far as I'm concerned, because he had an opportunity before the international community to call a spade a spade. Perhaps there would be a solution could be found. But he was bold-faced and said that there is no religious problem in Nigeria. And I had challenged him in the previous visit I did that. I said, let him go to southern Kaduna streets and go and tell them that there is no religious problem in Nigeria. Or tell the families of those who are still in the kidnappers' den, or those that their land have been taken over, they can't go back to their community, they are now living outside IDPs. You go and tell them that there's no religious problem. Or you should go and tell the family of the Chibok girls that there is no religious problem in Nigeria. Or those who have been unfortunate to have been kept in the den of the Boko Haram and ISWAP. Or go and ask those who are having challenges of expressing their faith in many parts of the country. So I looked at it and said, well, this man don't know what he's talking about. Well, it was in the midst of, shortly after the lecture, as well, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been inaugurated, and as well as Shetima. Then a viral video came out, which is what we're going to talk about. Because that viral video that came out was El-Rufai, former governor of Kaduna State, and a chieftain of APC, making it clear that the whole campaign of the APC, that the whole Muslim ticket, was all about the dominance of Islam. So I want us to look at it so that people like Bishop Hassan Kukah, who bury their head in the sand like the ostrich and thinking that they are well protected, will learn one or two lessons from it. Now, you saw the video courtesy of our Rise News, and we are going to look at it because there's a translation that I have that we're going to use to look at what El-Rufai said there and the implication going forward. Now, before we do that, if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. Now, one of the things, some of the things that El-Rufai said, he spoke in Hausa, has been interpreted, and that's the translation that I'm going to look at. Number one is that he said that he started a project as governor of Kaduna State, where he proposed a Muslim ticket and that he succeeded, claiming that it was the first time during his tenure that both the governor, deputy, secretary to the state government, chief of staff, and commissioner of finance were all Muslims. I think here he's talking about his second term, because in his first term, he had a Christian as his running mate. So from his second term, that's when he had this situation where himself, the deputy governor, the SSG, the chief of staff, and commissioner of finance were all Muslim. And he was talking to Islamic clerics to thank them for their role in the victory of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, using the instrumentality of religion to make the victory possible according to him. Even though you and I know that the result of that election, despite whatever religious preaching they did, if that election was not allegedly rigged, there is no way APC or Tinubu would have won the election. Even himself in Kaduna State Nasiru El-Rufai, he lost 3 senatorial seats to the PDP. And many believe that the governorship election was rigged. That was the only reason he could even talk about getting victory in Kaduna State. So, but let us go ahead with the expose that he made so that we learn some lesson, and our leaders should also learn lesson and see what they can do about it. Number 2 point that was taken away from his interaction with the religious leaders, that no Christian will ever be governor or deputy in Kaduna State. And this is in light of the fact that right now, the newly inaugurated governor and his deputy, they are all Muslims. Number 3, he claimed that, yes, some Christians voted for them, but at best, they can only benefit from schools, healthcare, employments, and all, but will never test any top government position in the states. And the person who did this interpretation noted that Kaduna State comprises of Kaduna South, 99% Christians, Kaduna Central, 40% Christians, 50% Muslims, and Kaduna North, 90% Muslims. 3, that during the campaign, they lied to the Christians that they are not after religion, but competence. However, they consider religion first. That's another important message he sent out. Number 4, that the Muslim community should support the new governor, such that after his 4 years, he will run another 4 years, then bring in another Muslim governor and deputy to continue the Muslim dominance in Kaduna State. Then number 5, that having succeeded in Kaduna, he was among those that insisted that it will work pan-Nigerian. That's the presidency and vice president. Hence, they held a meeting that they will only support a certain candidate that must pick a Muslim as running mate, of which President Bola Ahmed Tinubu fit in. But he only supported him when Bola Ahmed Tinubu agreed to pick another Muslim as running mate. Number 6 point the interpreter picked out is that the plan is that no Christian will ever test presidency or vice presidency in Nigeria, and thus will clearly show everyone that the country belongs to the Muslims. He clearly mentioned Peter Obi. Number 7, he clearly mentioned Peter Obi, being a Christian, can never win presidency in Nigeria. That the guy was making noise everywhere, but now he is quiet and cannot do anything. I also noted that there was a place there where he said that even the Christian Association of Nigeria, they have given them a big blow, and all of them are quiet. They couldn't say anything now. Number 8, he said he is optimistic that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will reward him for what he has done for him, and he doesn't need to do any work again, claiming he did so much to ensure that Bats won the election on religious basis. Of course, he must have done a lot of work, as he claimed, maybe paying clerics to be giving sermons that voting for Muslim ticket is a religious duty or something like that, perhaps, and other things that he didn't elaborate. Number 9, he told the Muslim community that yes, he may be out as a governor, but he is still working because his assignment is yet to be accomplished until the Muslims take over the whole country. So he has a mission. Of course, he didn't tell us who sent him on the mission, but his mission is to Islamize Nigeria. Whether he's in or out of government, he will continue to do that. That's what he promised the Islamic community, and then especially the Islamic clerics. He said all this in Hausa language, and he was greatly applauded. However, reacting to the viral video, a chieftain of the All Progressive Congress in Plateau State, Samuel Kwamko, cautioned El-Rufai not to set Nigeria on fire with his utterances. Kwamko, who is a former national director of the Christian Association of Nigeria, stated this at a press conference in Jos. He said he was surprised that El-Rufai, who was contemplated as one of the qualified persons to be appointed as chief of staff to the president or the secretary to the government of the federation, had turned himself into a confirmed religious bigot with a hidden agenda to destroy the country using religion. Myself, I was surprised that this Christian Association director, who is in APC, he didn't know that the Muslim ticket was actually a project to make a point. Even before Rufai brought out this, before this matter came out public, I had always known that the passion they were pursuing in it is not ordinary, especially in the north. Perhaps in the south, people may not be bothered about that. But as far as northern Muslims are concerned, that Muslim ticket means a lot to them. They don't care about whatever thing you are talking about. But despite whatever they did, if they had won the election free and fair, they would have said that, okay, Muslims have spoken. But even Aswad was rejected by Muslims. It was rejected overwhelmingly. In the election that was held, Aswad got only 8.9 million votes, people that voted for him. But if you calculate the votes of those that voted against him, the votes that P2B got, Atiku Abubakar got, and Kwankwaso got, there were almost 15 million votes. And that is a vote against Aswad. So it doesn't mean that Muslims themselves, who constitute a large chunk of that 15 million votes, that they buy into the agenda of El-Rufai. But it's instructive that it has come open. Whoever released that video, Nigerians have to thank him, because that was El-Rufai and co were the people that were hammering on religion, accusing P2B of using religion. But they were the one that were doing it, because Peter has said severally that those who are accusing him of religious bigotry are the ones at the center of it. And throughout the election, Peter Obi never told anybody to vote for him because of his religion. No matter what anybody said, I want somebody to see. If you watch this video and you have any video where Peter Obi stood, whether inside a church or anywhere, and say, vote for me because I'm a Christian, I would like to see it. There was nowhere. He was the only candidate who was saying, do not vote for me because of my religion or my ethnicity. Vote for me because I have capacity, I have the competencies to do the job. But they accuse him. Even after the election, there was a cooked up phone call allegedly with Bishop Oyedepo and all that. But El-Rufai and co were the ones that were at the center of using religion. And now he has exposed himself. The video is out, and it has been out for several days now. He has not denied it. He has not denied it, because somebody was saying that maybe it was it was created by AI. It's not AI created. If it is AI, if he claims now that it's AI created, then we'll go and subject that video to test. We'll subject it to test. Now, this man from Plateau State who issued a statement, who is a former CAN official, saying that El-Rufai should not set the country ablaze. I really blame him, because he ought to have known, coming from Plateau State again, he ought to have known that in the north, spreading Islamic religion is like second nature to a whole lot of people, including the best of the best in terms of education and all that. So it's not unlikely that El-Rufai and many people pursued the Muslim ticket as a jihad that must be accomplished. And now that they have been able to do it, at least based on the result announced by INEC, they are in a celebratory mood. And that was in that kind of mood that El-Rufai was when he was talking to those people. He wanted to be appreciated by the Islamic leaders. In fact, I think he believed that he deserves special recognition. He wanted to tell them that he's fighting for the religion, for the dominance of the religion, that he has done a lot. But for this man to claim ignorance of that fact that there are many people highly educated in the north who have that kind of feeling that El-Rufai has is unbelievable. It shows you how uninformed a whole lot of people are in Nigeria, and they are Christian leaders. In the statement issued by this former CAN official, and who is also an APC chieftain, he advised the El-Rufai administration not to use his utterances to mislead Nigerians into thinking that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's electoral victory was purposely to Islamize Nigeria and nothing else. The former national director of CAN said, ordinarily, I have Islamic clerics preach that Tinubu's Muslim ticket is a furtherance of an Islamic agenda. And despite that, I am one of those who contributed in discouraging Christians and Nigerians from accepting such as true, because I believe in the antecedents and character of His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But hearing from a political leader like El-Rufai, a close associate of Tinubu and Shetima, an active participant in the campaign, who was contemplated as one of the qualified persons to be appointed as the Chief of Staff to Mr. President or Secretary to the Government of the Federation, confirmed that there is indeed hidden agenda to be mindful of. In the said address, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai spoke like one of the religious bigots that have been working underground to set the nation on fire Amongst his ill-motivated statements, which I can only paraphrase for now, El-Rufai confirmed that he is a leader of the Islamic terrorist group operating in the Zambeza forest, albeit disguising himself as a governor in a complex nation like Nigeria. He said, from El-Rufai's classification of the citizens of his state as them versus us, one needs no angel to tell you that he cannot be exonerated from the wanton killings, demolition of houses and places of worship of Christians in Kaduna. Secondly, Malam El-Rufai went further to state that Islamic dominance of government in Nigeria will bring peace, justice, and fair play. He assured the gathering that he will sustain an Islamic-dominated government for 20 years and unending. Now, the reason why I made this video basically is for people to see it as a confirmation of what I said earlier in the video I did about Hassan Kukah when he went to deliver that lecture at the inauguration of Hassan Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A day before the inauguration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I said it was not in the, it doesn't show tact, because at that time I did say that Nigeria has a religious problem. It was wrong of Hassan to go there and claim that there is no religious problem. At least El-Rufai has confirmed it. Nigeria indeed has a religious problem. What we should be working out now is, how do we solve a religious problem that we have in Nigeria that are being encouraged, promoted, and sponsored by highly educated political elite? That is the major issue that we need answers to. And Kukah should join the think tank that could bring a solution to this problem. Because if you are in doubt that there is no religious problem in Nigeria, El-Rufai's viral video has confirmed it. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.